165 days and a smidgen since I promised to upload an update video of my DIY wormery system. So stick around, this is the video for you if you're wondering what the hell does a wormery look like when it's established, how to know if it's successful, all of that stuff. Hey, I'm Danny De Silves, the founder of Leafeco.co.uk, the place where zero waste beginners find what works for them to help them reduce their household waste. So this is the old container that my wormies were in. So if you're familiar with the old video, which is currently sitting about 16,000 views, so thank you very much, you'll notice that this is the container, which is way too small now. So I do still use it. I just keep my worm castings in there, a couple of handfuls of vermiculite and a couple of handfuls of compost, and then use it when needed. It's just easier rather than make the mix when I need it because I'm a bit lazy. So the worms are inside this drawer system right here. Well, not this exact one because this is my bedroom and I'm currently storing my underwear and socks inside it. But I have an exact setup like this inside my hallway where there's no window, so it's perfect for the worms. I just didn't get a good enough lighting setup before to record it. So this is one drawer and I have holes drilled under every single drawer for the worms to move around the whole drawer system. So I'm going to take off this newspaper and show you what these little critters are getting up to. Which is a bad idea because I'm going to get compost all over my bedroom, so go me. So this is it. I'm going to remove off all this newspaper, which I just use to conceal the worms. And it's just old Amazon packaging that I've got from a couple of parcels that I had delivered, and the odd scraps of newspaper that I get when I go on the train. Well, what people leave behind on the train. So let me rummage around for some worms. So bear in mind that worms are nocturnal, so they're gonna just be waking up now, so they're not gonna be moving around much. And also I've got two studio softbox lights hitting them directly right now, so they're gonna be pretty damn annoyed with me for waking them up. So I'm going to show you what finished compost, well, worm castings looks like. So it's very flaky, it's easy to separate with your hands. Soon as it's ready and you've noticed you've got a patch of like a dark black crumbly mess, take it out and keep it somewhere safe and keep it moist, and then it can be used. So the tip is, don't let the worm castings dry out, otherwise they go rock hard. So let's have a rummage around and I'll show you some worms. I'm going to be careful because there is holes at the bottom of this drawer, and the more I move around the castings, the more soil I'm when I get around my bedroom. So as you can see, it's very crumbly, which is a good sign. And I'm going to see if I can find you some worms. So this is some flaky worm castings, and oh look, there is a little baby worm egg. So as soon as you start seeing these little things, that is a good sign that your worms are nice and happy. So the worm eggs are yellowish, greenish type colour, look a little bit like grapes or very small mangoes. Now I saw loads of these when I first started out worm composting and completely freaked out because I had no idea what to expect. So if you see these little tiny blobs, I'll zoom in a little bit more, this is a good sign. So the more blobs you have, the better and happier your worms are. So they look like this and they are so tiny, it's unbelievable. They're just so cute. So these will hatch pretty quickly actually, and you'll notice that as soon as your worms are happy, within possibly a week to 12 days, you will see lots of eggs where you last fed the worms, so keep that in mind. So let's see if we can find some. Oh, perfect. So these little guys are super camera shy. No, they just don't like the light. So they are trying to crawl away from me. And these guys grew so quickly, so inside your compost bin, keep an eye on the length of a worm because they grow so quickly, and then you will need to find another container. So ideally you want to start out with the biggest container that you can find, or the biggest container you can store in your home. So these drawers that I have, which had all clothes in, were just perfect. Ideally as well, you want to be using opaque containers so they don't let any light in, but where I keep my drawers there's no light whatsoever, so that's a good thing. Now you can't actually see, but inside this handful of worm castings and compost, there is a good couple of billion microbes inside here. So this bacteria helps to break down the organic matter as well. So it's not just worms that do all the hard work, it's a bit of bacteria as well. As soon as you notice the worm castings are black, crumbly and perfect to go, scoop them up and put them straight onto your houseplant or your outdoor garden plants. So there you have it, guys. This is the current update of my little wormies, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. Click subscribe to this channel, the red button around my face somewhere. You get notifications every time I upload a brand new video about zero waste living, sustainability, eco-friendly living, all that good stuff that everyone should be doing. We know that we should be doing it. So this is your time to click subscribe and take action to help out the world. You do not want to miss out, because over the next couple of weeks I will be uploading videos of how to maintain your wormery, what to feed the worms, what not to feed the worms, troubleshooting methods and guides. For example, if you get heaps of fruit flies, what do you do? What to do if your worms escape the bin, because that can happen, and just how to make sure it stays as awesome as possible. Give me a thumbs up if you thought this video was awesome and you're happy that I've actually come back a year later to upload a video. Throw some comments down in the comment box below. Let me know how your wormery has turned out. And one more thing, I absolutely adore to receive pictures from you guys of how your wormeries have turned out. If you want to, you can upload a picture onto Instagram and then tag me at the handle @Leafeco. Or if you want to do it in private, that's totally cool as well. Send me an email of your picture over to contact@leafeco.co.uk. And this is me, over and out. So I wish you all the best with your DIY wormery box, and stay tuned for some more awesome content coming out for you in the next couple of weeks. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.